Welcome to Viking.TV's Wellness Sessions. I am Mona Therese Winston, and today's episode is about our breath. To breathe correctly is a very important thing for our overall well-being. As you know, we have two lungs and we have a heart, and the heart pumps oxygen out to our body. But what is more important is that the breath also affects our diaphragm. It moves down and it goes up as we breathe in deep. And as we have that deep breath and the diaphragm moves up and down, we have a little more increased circulation to our inner organs. It's like a little tiny massage of our inner organs when we breathe deep. So let's get to it. I know we have been talking about the breath before, but today we go a little deeper into it. And you who have been on all my sessions, or at least half of them, know I emphasize the breath very much. It has been a part of my healing journey to learn to breathe and help me in any situation where I had a fear or anxiety or a little concern about what was going on in my life and the world, to really connect to the breath and rebalance myself and come back to myself. So let's start. You can sit on a chair, you can sit on the floor, whatever you feel is appropriate and right for you. Okay? But what is important is that you can sit up tall. So you could take a pillow and place it behind your back if you need a little more back support. Okay? So roll the shoulders back, sitting tall. Lift from the top of the head and feel your sit bones grounded on the ground or on your chair. And then we lift up and chin is level with the floor as well. Now bring your hands to your belly, and as you breathe in and breathe out, feel is there any movement there in your belly. And as you breathe in, the belly should kind of fall out, and exhale, come into place again. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. So you can feel also now the breath come all the way to the belly. It will also come down and kind of release the pelvic floor a little. And some people, when they breathe in, bring the belly in, and when they breathe out, they go out. So you have to practice to reverse that, and I know that can be a challenge. Many of my clients and students have a challenge with that. So if you are one of those, know that you are not alone, but it can be reversed. So inhale deep to the belly, falling out, and exhale it, go in. Now the next level is the lower ribs. So bring your hands to the waist, and as you breathe in, feel how the ribcage kind of presses the hands out to the side. And as you exhale, it comes in again. Inhale deep. Exhale slowly. Feel your own rhythm. Maybe you breathe faster than I do or slower. So just feel your own rhythm. But feel that expansiveness and then the contraction of the diaphragm moving up and down, giving the effect of moving in and out. Okay? Good. Now, feel your belly dropping out as your ribcage expand. And as you exhale, belly come in and the ribcage contract. Inhale, belly, ribcage. Exhale in. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Next variation is the middle part of our lungs. So we bring our thumb into the armpits and the fingertips together here, elbows up, shoulders are down, and as you breathe in, fingers come apart, and as you exhale, they come back in place again. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So now we strive to have belly, lower ribs, and ribcage opening up. Inhale, belly, waist, chest, exhale. Inhale, belly, waist, chest, exhale. Belly, all the way up to the chest, and exhale. The next part is the top of the lungs. Not much air can come into the top of the lungs, but there will be a little movement. And if you bring your hands up on your shoulders, and you breathe in deep from the belly to the waist, to the chest, all the way up to the top of the lungs, you can feel your shoulder lifting up and down a little. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If you have lots of tension around your shoulder, back, breathing in deep can make it a little like, oh, it aches here. But just breathe into it. Because when we breathe in and the rib cage expand, our chest muscles are kind of stretched out. Our diaphragm is stretched, but also the muscles of our back is moving in and out. So you are in some way giving your muscle around your rib cage and the intercostal muscles also a massage, a stretch, and there are more blood circulation coming to your muscles that way. So with that said, let's just close our eyes and have our hands on the knees, and now focus on your breath all the way down to the pelvic floor. Belly falls out, rib cage expand, chest opens, shoulders lift up. Not lifting, but exhale. You are not lifting the shoulder, the breath is lifting them. Inhale. And exhale. And try to relax your body as you use your breath anyway. Inhale. Exhale. So in some way we could say there's only the breath and there's only relaxation, nothing else at this present moment. Let's take 2 more deep breaths into the nostrils, out to the nostrils, in, out. Some people can't breathe to the nostrils, and that's okay. You can breathe to your mouth then. But if you can breathe to your nostrils, you should do that. And then let's do a breathing exercise. And when we do that, you can feel a little euphoric and you can feel a little tinkling in the body, and that's quite normal as well. So spread your fingers, take your thumb in and hold your thumb. Elbows are down. As we breathe in, we spread the fingers and reach up as high as we can, and then we go down and we grab our thumb. Okay? So inhale up and exhale down. Take 2 more times in this pace. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. So now you have the rhythm. Now we will do it fast, 10 times, okay? So inhale, exhale it all out, and exhale, exhale, in, out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Take a deep breath in. Can you feel that in your body? Exhale. Let's do it one more time. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Take another deep breath in. And any time of day where you feel a little tired, a little sluggish, do this and you will feel more energy and oxygen comes into your body. And when we talk about oxygen, it's very good for us to be in nature, have a forest walk, and if you ever have been in a nice forest, like for example the redwoods in California or the oak tree forests in Denmark or up in Norway with the pine or oyster, you know, going on a dew fresh morning with all the trees, it feels so nice to breathe in the fresh air and out. But also taking a walk at the beach. At the beach we have the more irons in the air, which is really good for our body too. So now let's get to our practice, but remember this breathing for the whole practice, okay? So we breathe deeply to the belly and to the wrist. Now you will know the next step. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. Feel the breath coming all the way to the lower belly. Belly come out, belly come in. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Fantastic. Now let's release our neck. Inhale to the right, exhale to the center. Inhale to the left, exhale to the center. Inhale to the right and center. Left and center. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Circle your head in here, exhale down. Circle your head in here, exhale down. Deep breath in, slow breath out. In here, exhale. Hands behind your head. And now we expand the chest and squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then exhale and release. Inhale, lift it up and squeeze. Exhale down and release. We are not pulling the head, we're just lifting the chest. And then exhale. Inhale, lift the chest and gently stretching the neck. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. If the muscles around the rib cage is tight, it can also be difficult to breathe in and out. So let's loosen it up with these exercises. Now press the palm of the hand up, keep the shoulder down. If the hands are in front of your head, no problem. Again, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale down. Let your head drop to the side and reach out to the side and down. The other shoulder is just relaxed. Inhale, into the belly, to the rib cage and out. Inhale, exhale. Now inhale, head up and drop the head to the other side and stretch it out. Breathe in deep. Breathe out slowly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, both arms up. And then exhale down. Take the hands behind you. And if you're on a chair, you might want to move out, interlock your hands. And if you can interlock your hands, take a towel in between your hands or strap and then open the chest that way. But if you can, open it up and breathe. Again, release. Many of us is very tight over the chest because today most of us have a very sedentary lifestyle, sitting in front of computers and things like that, or sitting in a couch watching TV or whatever we do. So it's really good that we open the front. It can also help us to eliminate some back pains. So it's very important we are flexible in the front as well as in the back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now, as you exhale, round your back and open your shoulder blades up. And then inhale, open your chest. And exhale, round your back. Inhale, open it up. And exhale, round your back. Inhale, open it up. And to the side, exhale. And then down. And exhale. Really stretch the side of the body. For you who have followed the session here on Viking.TV, you know that I have told you many times the spine can move in 6 directions, forward, backward, side to side, but it can also twist, and it's very important we do these 6 movements every day. So twist the spine, look over your shoulder, breathe it in and breathe it out. Inhale. So you lift up to the spine, you feel the waist and the chest and the neck, everything twisting. And now release it and take it over to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. And no matter how advanced we are in our practice, to come back to these basic breathing poses and movement is very important and very soothing for our body. And then release and in. Now take your hands on your knee and exhale round your back, and inhale, lift it up. Exhale round the back, and inhale, lift it up. Exhale round your back, and inhale, lifting it up. Exhale round the back and up. Roll the shoulders back, forward, up, back and down. 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 And shake it out a little. Very, very good. Now open your legs if you're on your chair. If you're sitting cross-legged, just lean forward. And if you're on the chair, we bring the hands to the floor. And now breathe into your lower back. Inhale. Exhale. So like all the muscles around our spine is moved by the breath, helping us to get more oxygen into the body. And we take 2 more deep breaths in here. And then we exhale it all out. Now take your hands to the knee. If you're on the floor, just roll up. Now we will come up and stand and get some more movement into the body. Take the chair away if you're using the chair. And then take your feet a little wider than the hip, bend your knee and keep your hip very still. And then we swing your arms to side. Don't turn your hip, feel it from the waist. Exhale, exhale. Here we can breathe out to the mouth and really blow it out, blow it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So many times I see this, so don't move your legs. Keep your hip like somebody held your hip, okay? And exhale, and exhale, and exhale, and exhale. Keep it going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, exhale, exhale. One more time each side, and then we stop it. Take your feet hip width apart. Inhale your arms up, and 3 times on an exhalation, we swing them backward and up. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If you have very tight shoulders and shoulder tensions, this is really good as well. Now breathe it in, exhale. Again, inhale, exhale. And again, inhale. And we are going to do it 2 more times. Good. And shake it out and walk it out a little. Good. Now come down on all 4. Hands on the floor, knees on the floor. And exhale, round your back. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round. And then arch. Again, round it. This time, inhale your right arm and left leg and stretch it out. And then down. Left and right. And down. Right and left. And down. Keep your head up so the head is not drooping down. And stretch it out. Again, stretch it out. And down. Inhale. Exhale. Now sit back on your heels. And then come down, elbows to the floor, head down. Breathe in deep. Exhale slowly. Fully aware of your in-breath. Fully aware of your out-breath. Enjoy it. And be grateful for your breath. It's there for you. You don't even have to think about it. You just breathe. And you exhale. But sometimes it's good to think about it so we become more aware and we can breathe deeper and benefit more from the breath. One more time, into the lower back, breathe. And then we come up and we take the toes under and then we lift it up and stretch it out. Now just walk it out and feel it. Good. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. And then we walk all the way up to our hands. And inhale, lengthen to the spine. Exhale down. And then inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Now take your arms up over the head. And exhale to the side. Inhale up. Exhale to the other side. Inhale up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale up. This time, drop the arm down and reach up with the other one. And this one presses down. So you press in each direction. And up. And again, press in each direction. And up. And exhale down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale up and exhale and press and up and press and up and down. Circle your shoulders. Good, and you take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend your knee. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, 2 more. Deep breath. Good. One more time. And release. Good. Now take your feet out to the side so they're a little wider than the hip. And we take our arms out to the side, palms up, and then we just stretch to the side and look up to the hand. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Feel the flow of the breath. And then release. Inhale your arms up, right palm up, and tilt to the side. And reach in each direction. And inhale. And exhale. Good. And we come up. And exhale, arms down. Now, take your feet a little wider. Hands to the hip. And then lift your chest up and come forward. Hands to the floor, and then inhale, lengthen to the spine, and then walk your hands to the line of the toes or how far you can go, and let your head down. So lift your sit bones and feel how you press to the outer edge of your feet and how you lift up from the inseam of your thighs, and then lift your shoulders up and out of the ears, chin to chest. Breathe it in. Feel your hamstring. If you need to bend the knee, that's okay. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Deep breath here. Now walk your hands forward. Inhale. Exhale, stay. And now lift your right arm up. Inhale. and exhale down. So twist from the waist, don't move your hips, and down. So just from the waist. So if your arm just come here, that's fine. And down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale down. Now bend your knees, place your hand on the knee, and then roll it all the way up. And shoulders back behind your ears and down. Good. Now we take the chair again. Maybe you don't need a chair, and that's okay. But if you want a chair, you can have it. You can also have a towel or a yoga strap around your ankle, and then we stretch the front of our thighs. Okay. So come on up, knees together. If they can, if they're in front and you can't get them back, that's okay. But what you can, bend the standing leg a little, tuck the tail under. Now feel the stretch on the front of your hip. And if you can do more and practice your balance, lift your hand up or up here, or maybe all the way up. And we should practice having a count of 10. And this is already 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Most people can't stand for a count of 10, so practice and eventually you will. We lose balance very quickly in our life, so it's important we maintain it. So again, zip up your belly, lift your chest, tuck your tail under, and if you can, take your hand up and just practice, and you could grab the chair or the counter wherever you are. And if you can do more, take your arm all the way up. Focus on your breath, pressing down to the standing big toe. 1, 2, 3. Keep reaching up, reaching up, reaching up. And now hands down and the foot down. Then take the chair away again. We don't need it anymore. And we will come down and sit. So, coming down on the floor, stretching the legs in front of us. We sit tall, and we bend our right knee and bring it out to the side. Now again, twist the body a little so the midline is right over the inside. Some of you will sit here, some of you can go here, some of you can have a towel or a strap around the foot, and some of you can grab your foot. And then some of you can get your head down to the knee. But it doesn't matter where we are. What matters is that we don't round the back, but we really lengthen the spine so we can have that deep breath all the way down. And then we hinge from the hip and come forward from there. And then coming down and let the head drop. So again, think about lengthening the spine more than bringing your head to the knee. And now breathe into the belly. Feel your ribcage expanding. So you have that full yogic breath. Abdomen, ribcage, chest, collarbone, everything expands and then contracts. Good, and then we come up. And now just twist from the waist and take the left hand on the right knee, the other hand behind you. Lift your chest up and then gaze back. Flex the front foot and press to the back of the heel, then let your legs relax. Inhale. Exhale. 2, deep breath in. Feel how your abdomen and ribcage expand. This is a very gentle twist. Good. And then inhale, bring your knee up. And exhale, straighten your leg. Then we take the other side. And then bring it to the side. And then we feel that rotation again. Hands at the side of the knee, at your ankle, or all the way down. And wherever you can. Not rounding, but really lengthen from the spine so you can maintain that full breath. Inhale, exhale. Feel the midline of the body or the inseam of your thighs. You can elevate yourself up and sit on pillows. Again, you who have seen my classes know all the variations. You can even use the chair and rest your head on the seat. I'll take one more deep breath here. And then lift it up. And now we take the right hand to the left knee, the other hand behind us. Lift up so you sit tall. Keep that right sit bone on the floor. So we just twist the spine. Inhale. Focus on the breath. Abdomen, rib cage, collarbone. And also feel the back expanding. So you breathe into the space between your ribs. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. One more deep breath. And then release it and come into the center. Inhale, leg up. Now take the other leg up and take your feet out a little wider on the hip or maybe to the side of the mat. Then we drop the knee over to the right side. So now the left knee is in the instep of your right foot. Now the left hip come up from the floor into the mermaid pose. You can just rest your thigh here and then lift your chest up and feel the full rotation. So you don't want to hang here. You want to lift up and really stretch and release the lower back. And some of you will feel it here in the hip as well. And deep breath in. Slow breath out. Deep breath. Slow breath. And now release it. And then we lift it up. And we take it over to the other side. Take your time to come from one side to the other. Now lift the right hip up from the floor. And press to the left hand. And lift that right hip up. So you feel that full rotation. Inhale. Don't know if anybody have been in Copenhagen to see the Little Mermaid. This is kind of how she sits. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more time, inhale. And then exhale, release. And come into the center. And then lift your legs up. And then straighten your legs out and sit tall. Inhale. And press the hand forward without rounding your back or arching. See how far you can get your arms up. Flex your feet. Press to the back of the heel. Maybe you can get it side by side with your ears. And then press up. Inhale. Exhale. Feel your ribcage expanding to the side. Exhale it fully out. Inhale. Exhale. Enjoy the breath. And exhale down. Good. We take another twist. Now just bring your hands over. Inhale your chest up and gaze over your shoulder. Feet are flexed. Again, it's a gentle twist, but we focus on have that full rotation from the waist, keeping the hip on the floor, not moving the hip at all. So we don't want to tilt up. We stay rooted there on the left sit bone. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Full awareness. And then take your arms a little forward. As you exhale, you bow down. And as you inhale, lift your chest and look up. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, lift up and lift your chest. And exhale one more time. Doesn't matter how far. And then release, and we go to the other side. First sitting in the twist, lifting yourself up, place that right sit bone down, and then feel that deep full rotation. 1, 2, 3, 2 more deep breaths. And then coming forward and exhale. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale up, lift your chest and gaze up. And then exhale down. And inhale up. Good. Hands into the side. Now bend your knees. And if you like, you can use the chair in a little while again. And then coming down. Arms at your side. Then, as you inhale, lift your hip up and open up your hip flexors. Also very important to be open in the hip for having a full breath. Deep inhalation. Slow exhalation. Keep a gentle smile in appreciation for your breath, for your life. And then exhale it down. Good. Now, take your legs up on a chair if you like, or you can bring your legs up with pillows underneath, or you can go to a wall and have the legs up a wall. That's okay too. Just elevate your legs up high, and then feel the lower back coming down. Bring your hands on the belly. Inhale. If this doesn't work for you, you can also just bend your knees or take pillows underneath your knees. So inhale. Exhale. Feel that lower back gravitating towards the ground. Breathe in. Exhale. Now we breathe into the nostrils. Exhale to the mouth, like you are blowing out a candle. Inhale. Blow it out. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale, blow it out. 1 more time. Blow it out. Now bring your right hand on your stomach and the left on your abdomen. You can drop the knees in also if you like. Now inhale again. Exhale. So this time you feel abdomen, but also the diaphragm expanding, and the lower part of the ribs and chest is also opening up. Inhale. Blow it out. Inhale to the nostrils. Exhale, blow it out. 1 more time. Feel the abdomen and ribs expanding. And then exhale, how it kind of come into itself again. Good. Now let's stretch our legs out on the floor so we are lying flat. If you have lower back problems, keep the pillows underneath your knees. That can help to elevate any strain in the lower back. Okay, so the toes fall out to the side. Shake your hip out a little. And then we take your arms up. Take the right arm up, left arm up. And then lift the head and lengthen the neck. Palms facing towards your head. And then drop them 45 degrees out from the body. Now we are in Savasana, our resting pose. So we still breathe in deep and slow, but we are not really focusing on it. Now we are more witnessing the breath. Abdomen rise, abdomen fall, ribcage expand, ribcage contract. Again, feel the movement of your breath, how it opens your hips, your diaphragm, your chest, and your spine and back. Deep inhale, slow exhale. Feel your whole body heavy and relaxed, letting go of any tension there may be from the top of the head to the tip of the fingers. Let it go. And from the tip of the fingers to your chest, let it go. And from your chest all the way down to the toes, let it go. Now let's lie here and just enjoy the stillness, the quiet space for a moment. And from all the breathing, all the energy we have put into our body, let it find its way to do its healing work. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Just witness the breath and feel the relaxation. And then we move our fingers and toes, and then bend your knees. Bring it into the chest and rock it out a little from side to side. And then we roll all the way over to the right. We lift it up and we will sit either on a chair, or we can be cross-legged on the floor. Doesn't matter, wherever you feel comfortable, that's where you are. And then we breathe in and we breathe out. Just feel how it is to be upright again. And sometimes it can help that we use essential oils to open our nasal passage if we have phlegm or we have a cold. And the oils you can use there is eucalyptus. If it's really closed in, peppermint is amazing. But also pine oils can be very refreshing for our breath. So to improve the breathing passage, eucalyptus, pine, and peppermint. And there's other oils also, but these are my three favorite, especially even if I feel I'm getting a cold, those are the oils. I just drop in my hands, rub it, take 3 or 5 breaths, and I can feel the whole air passage is open again. So enjoy your breath, enjoy your day, and be well and safe till I see you again next Saturday. Remember, as always, you can find all the sessions all the way back into 2001, I think, and find your favorite sessions and practice. And practice 2 to 3 times a week is a must if you want to have improvement in your body, okay? But else, see you next Saturday, and be well.